Hello and welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles, episode 42. 43.
Part 2.
Part 2. 43, The Revenge. So yeah, this is, we're a bit late now getting this one up because, we lost the last one and then, life and shit happens. So, this is, The Revenge of 43.
Yes.
And, some stuff's been happening since we last actually had an episode. So, the big one was actually, this past April 20th, there was an announcement that the government will be legalizing marijuana in the spring of 2017.
So, next 420.
Yeah. So, which would be hilarious if it actually, they announced it on one and then it became it on the next. I just hit the table twice. We just talked about how much noise that makes. So I hope y'all enjoyed that deep in your ear hole.
Dump, dump. I can fix it. I can fix it a bit. It's just...
Just leave it. Now we'll just leave it because now I'll even use it. I'll be like, you remember yours? We'll do like Jaws, like... boom, boom.
No.
Jaws is on Netflix now.
Is it really?
Yeah. And which is good because I kept searching for it and it wasn't there. And now they put it there.
Netflix is so fucking weird in regards to how often it
updates?
It updates. And when it does update, like the weird shit that it has. Here's 5 or 6 new movies and 87 new foreign films.
What's annoying too is when some of it rolls out. They rotate stuff in and out. And you'll even... Sometimes they'll have a notice on the little info. It would be like, here until... Right? And
do they really have that?
Yeah. I've
like
only seen it
on the console?
Yeah. No, not on the console.
Because we were talking about that. Me and Zoe were talking about that recently. Like, where shit does only go up for so long and then it's going to come down. Like, they should have something up in the corner at all times saying,
this is when it goes off.
Will be removed on such a date. Because then at least, if I see something on Netflix, I'll be like, no, I'll watch it another time. And I might flick past it. But if I know it's going to be gone tomorrow, I'll watch it now.
But now I do think they do it, when it becomes... They just say that it's going to be going soon when it becomes close to that date. I think when it gets within certain while. But I'm only guessing because I can't remember what it was when I seen it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go fucking pay attention to that.
Yeah, exactly. But it's interesting. The stuff goes out and in. Boondocks. I remember I was watching Boondocks on all the time, ages ago. Rotated out, and now it's back.
True. I mean, it's not to say it won't come back.
Yeah. So, it's weird that, Jaws just come in. And 2 and 3. I watched...
Really?
Yeah. I watched Jaws 3 first, actually. So I was like, this one's terrible, but hard to find. So I just put it on. Which it is fucked, but, it basically... It did a lot of stuff that movies have been doing after, Deep Blue Sea and stuff. It copied, Jaws has basically done every style of shark movie already, and everyone else copies.
Pretty much.
For the most part, because 3 covers research lab, resort, skiing,
okay.
It covers the biological research with the underground aquarium style laboratory that also is a water park filled with attractions. The animals are attractions on top of there's people doing tricks, skiing tricks and shit,
hanging out in the water.
Everything you can fucking think to do with water besides fish, I think they were doing in that movie.
And Jaws comes and fucks everything up.
Yeah, 2 Jawses.
2 Jawses?
Yeah, because first
I don't think I've seen the third one.
No, a lot of people haven't because the third one's a little bit more shitty, and so no one really puts it on, so no one sees it. But yeah, you should actually then check it out while it's on Netflix because guess what? It might rotate out.
True.
But it's it starts out with there's a shark that kills people, and then they kill it, and then they're like, oh no, that wasn't the big shark. The mama's here and is angry, and then Big Jaws comes and fucks shit up. And it's so funny because this is the 3D one. This is actually Jaws 3D. Like Friday the 13th 3D. This is Jaws 3D.
So I'm sure a canister or something goes flying at the screen.
They do it really weird though. They do these really prolonged, super on purpose shots.
Oh really?
Yeah, at the start there's a guppy head that's just slowly floating, and it's all half dramatic thing. But then after there's another one where it's or near the end too, there's literally they just hold on 2 jaws floating Like, it's like always this separated foreground, background thing where it's almost like they separated it on purpose before, like, and just made it like super 3D by just making like a parallax. You know what I mean? It'd be like if I took a picture of this microphone and then like alphaed it out and then put it in front of whatever and just made like, this is the close one. There's a lot of that. But it's fun, like fucking. I still love Jaws. I don't know what it is about sharks, but like a killer shark is still badass. Sharknado is weird though. I can't get into that super much.
Sharkopolis? Was it Sharkopolis?
Shark. No. There was that. There's one I haven't watched yet. It's a weird one. It's like they're all in these sharks in a pond, and it's like it's fairly new, and it's almost like shark slasher. Because it's in a pond in the woods in like a summer camp, but all these like it's like a team of killer sharks that are all different sharks. So they've all got their own kills and deaths and stuff like that.
Wow.
But yeah, Sharknado takes it like to that super crazy, like interesting level, I guess. Where it's like, alright, but what if we just threw sharks at you all the time?
Yeah.
That's it. There was a Sharknado game at work actually. They did one mobile game for the second movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a mobile game.
Yeah, exactly. As well known as like the third or fourth movie, I guess.
Actually, I didn't know there was a second movie.
Yeah, there's a third.
I got that.
No, but I mean that's those crazy sci-fi fucking things. But apparently now, I think someone was telling me they're actually going to be changing from doing less of those crazy monster movies and doing more like series, trying to do a show, like going back to trying to do like a new Battlestar and stuff like that.
Oh.
Which could be, but you know, better spent money in a sense. But I think what they should do is cycle it out and be like, oh yeah, no, we'll do a series now, and then come up with another ridiculous premise because they're just fucking firing them out. Like there's too many, and they're just. It's like the same half dozen actors, like in a fucking warehouse with computer monitors and like blue lights, because it's like we're in the government, we're top secret super people, and it's like Tara Reid just being like, "What's up?" Like I'm reading this super serious, like a book report at school, and what's his name? The guy who plays. I can only name him from weird stuff. Like he was the devil in a TV show about a kid who owed his soul to the devil and was a servant.
Reaper?
I think it was Reaper. Yeah. The guy played a devil in Reaper. And he's also the Shrimp advertising guy in the Tim and Eric $1 billion movie. See, that's what I mean. That's all I can name him from is this obscure stuff. Although it's relatively obscure. He's always in the sci-fi movies as like, you know, government demand or like evil boss or some shit. But, you know, like, because they can afford like these decent level actors that are not like crazy money. But, you know, they get them for a TV movie budget. And then just the CG that they do. And the editing that they do.
Special kind of CG.
Yeah, I don't want to disparage anyone's work, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. You get to see some cool shit happen in questionable ways, but I think, you know, they do what they do.
It's interesting.
I often wonder, like, if it's like the way that that's done is super intentional, like if it's actually crafted to be that kind of like effect, like what, you know what I mean, when people are, like, questioned The Room, like Tommy Wiseau, when they questioned, like, because I was like, is this meant to be comedy? Because it wasn't. But it's like, if The Room was meant to be like a full-on comedy from the start, Tommy Wiseau would be considered a fucking comedic mastermind, like super genius. Like, but the truth of it is no, he's just kind of like an off guy who made a movie in a strange fashion. But fuck, it is a masterpiece. I love that movie so much. I watch it like every day.
I haven't seen it, I don't think.
The Room.
I want to say I have.
Fucking, you're tearing me apart, Lisa. Fucking, oh hi, Mark. And they're always throwing footballs around.
I can't remember.
Okay, well, we gotta watch that. I gotta make a room night, because that's like, I'll watch that movie once a month. I'll make a night of it. Just watch it. You gotta get a little football, pass around. That's what I was saying. Like, I remember saying ages ago, I would love to open a small independent theater, like a little just movie theater, and run like just indie movies and shit, just random stuff. Like, I would totally run Jaws all the time. The Room would play once a month. I'd have one night a month dedicated to that movie. That'd be it. And, you know, you do, like, all these fucking badass old movies, like, another two you gotta check out are El Topo and The Holy Mountain. That's the two Jodorowsky movies. And actually, yeah, if you haven't seen... The reason I found out about him was that documentary on Netflix, Jodorowsky's Dune. I don't know if you've seen it.
I watched that, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you know him, Jodorowsky. The two movies he made, they show at the beginning. It's like a Western, El Topo.
Oh, yes.
That is a super fucking cool movie. Like, you got to see it. Like, when I downloaded it, like, because I didn't know where to fucking get it, so I pirated it. Mm-hmm. When I just checked the download to make sure it was the movie. As soon as I turned it on, that was it. I was in, like, fixated. I watched the whole thing start to finish. Same thing with the other movie, fucking Holy Mountain. As soon as I turned it on, I was in. Like,
really?
Yeah, it just got me right away. Like, the movie is so... Both of them are so, like, crazy, meticulously crafted, and have, like, this original kind of mindset, and yeah, I've never seen anything like them. They're really, like... It's a mix of pulp fucking violence from that time, but it also is almost childlike, watching like Romper Room or something at points. Like, it's so, and like half Dragon Ball Z-ish. Like, it's got so many like levels and layers, and I guarantee you cannot figure out where it's gonna end up. Don't give a fuck. Like, it's impossible. The character arc is so crazy and weird, you can never understand where you're gonna get to.
I'll have to check it out.
But that's what I love about it. It's such an adventure. Like, the start, what you start with, and what you end up with, madness in between. And same thing with the second one, The Holy Mountain. But now the thing more so with the whole... El Topo is a good one to start with, because it's like a normal movie, we'll say. It kind of carries you through an adventure story. But Holy Mountain, it's like an experiment in visual storytelling. It's not traditional in any sense. It hits you with all these crazy visuals and concepts, and it keeps pushing, like, kind of what the medium can do, what you can do with a movie to actually, like, competently tell a story, or at least convey an idea. And right up to the end, you still, like, the twist at the end is fucking nuts, and you'd never guess it. You'd never understand. No, I've never seen a movie do it before like this.
Alright.
And that's about as much as I'd like to say. Good. To not ruin it for anyone.
Yeah, stop there.
But, fuck, I love those movies, yeah. Two movies I would definitely run if I owned an independent movie theater.
Set one up here?
I wish. Man, fuck. It'd be sick, though. Might start doing a movie night or something just to get an idea like that going. Any movies you would say would be, like, your number one, like, if I wanted to show somebody what I thought was a cool movie that they might not have seen. And you know what? That's a broad range, because, like, there's a lot of movies people have not seen that you're probably really into.
And that's what I was going to say, like...
Especially if you're talking anime and stuff.
For me, surprisingly, I have never seen Clockwork Orange.
That's a fucking good movie, too.
I've never seen it. And I downloaded it, like, recently to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. But it's one movie where everybody I've known references it in some way, shape, or form. But I'd never seen, like, I don't think 5 seconds of it.
Yeah, that's a fucking awesome movie too, based on a book.
Yeah,
but the book is really hard to read. Like, I've known people who, like, just made an effort to try and read through the book, but the way it's written, it's told. A lot of it is told through the character, and the character speaks with this crazy weird accent and uses weird terminology based on the lore of the story. So, like, the character, like. A good example is he calls the main guy, I forget his name now, but something with an M, like Michael. But he refers to his like the guys in his gang as droogs or droogies, and that's an example. Like you'd be reading it, you'd see that word, and along with all the other mess of fucking terms that he uses for weird stuff, they call sex the old in out. Now, and like this all comes together great in a movie, but you can imagine if you're reading this in a book and you're seeing all this written in like, and there's just weird phrasing on top of like probably what would end up being a confusing like sentence breakdown when you're using stuff like in out as like a thing, like as a noun. So yeah, like book is different too. I know I haven't read all this. I haven't read any of it honestly, but I do know the difference in the end, and I won't say the difference between either because you haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
But that is a fucking awesome movie, and pay attention to.
Don't tell me anything.
No, but it's not story based. Pay attention to compositions. They use Kubrick. Does the 1 point perspective a lot. He's really well known for it. See how many times you can notice it. So that'll be like, just everything is focused like straight forward, right? Like so, like if this is the camera, it goes like everything kind of goes to a point in the center. So like this could be hallway or doorway or something like that. But you never know the way they can lay out the shot. But he uses this a lot, and it's really powerful. And it's something that can look really. It's the idea of it can be really boring, but it's super powerful when he uses it because it's got that super strong symmetry and balance everywhere. So it makes like almost like solemn, powerful shots. But yeah, fucking definitely watch Clockwork Orange. But so yes, when you haven't seen, what one that you have seen would you say for your theater?
That people haven't seen?
Maybe, yeah. Like the chance they haven't seen, or at least it's just like one of your favorite movies. You'd love to be like, yeah, I could watch this every month.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Something you watch once a month. Like Predator. I can watch Predator all the time. Like I watch it every day almost. Like
watch Rambo the other day.
Rambo's a good one.
Because Rambo's up on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Actually, I haven't watched them since I was a kid. So like they kind of blend together. Like and all of them is one kind of weird movie. It's like Star Wars when I was a kid. Had no idea that there was 3 movies, and was like watching it on TV. I'm like, when are they going to use lightsabers? And it's like fucking New Hope at the end when they're just gonna blow shit up in the spaceship. And I was like, what the fuck? No swords.
What's happening?
What the hell?
What else did you play in your theater?
In my theater, the eater. I don't know. Well, Evil Dead series would go on. I could easily watch that again. Or yeah, let's say if I had to pick a comedy, anything Python is easy choice.
Oh, I know one movie as a comedy that I could watch like at least once a month.
Yeah,
Grandma's Boy.
That's a good one. That's a great one. That's a total one to put on every month. You totally watch Grandma's Boy. Because that is one I've watched multiple times. I usually used to watch fairly regularly. Oh, Pick of Destiny. Tenacious D.
Oh.
Pick of Destiny, I could watch that. I have watched that on repeat. Because especially like the good music and stuff too. Like fucking Meatloaf there at the beginning and like Dave Grohl at the end. But then there's like I'd play all the Bakshi movies like Fritz and Heavy Traffic and Coonskin.
I haven't seen Coonskin or Heavy Traffic.
No, well you should grab.
You have them, don't you?
Yeah, there's a Blu-ray there. I think Heavy Traffic, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. But and American Pop.
American Pop?
Yeah, you gotta watch that. That's probably honestly I think one of Bakshi's masterpieces. Like just crazy acting, crazy characters. Like, and again another like Bakshi did it a lot too. Like especially with Heavy Traffic. When you watch Heavy Traffic, it's a bit confusing if you're not used to dealing with like what's literally happening doesn't translate into the literal scene. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
You imagine like if someone had an issue. And the issue was represented as something like a drill in the side of their head. No one's going to be like, there's a fucking drill, we can help this guy out, there's a drill inside of his head. It's just a visual cue to go along, because like he'd carry on the conversation normally, but it's a cue to let you know something about the character's inner workings and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least like to give you an idea of the types of person that character is, type people or type person it is. Because like a good example was he meets his buddies, this street like gang type guys, and when they're talking, they're like stabbing each other and fucking beating the shit out of each other with like nails and stuff, and it's like just blood squirting out, and their like eyes are getting gouged and stuff, and they're just like talking and stuff, but it doesn't come out as those guys got murdered, you know, but it dips in and out of the consequence of the action that's happening. So sometimes it's not a thing, sometimes it is a thing.
Okay.
Right? And again, Fritz is always fucking crazy, because just it deals with so many different types of issues, like, and goes like from places of like political to like social commentary. Then it's like this fucking really, the last part gets like uncomfortable with the rabbit that abuses this horse missus, and then she becomes, because he's like got her brainwashed to like a Nazi cult that are gonna plan to bomb this place and stuff. Like, fucking great movies. Like, I love watching stuff from the 70s and stuff, because people were doing weird shit and just trying it, just going for it, compared to like a lot of what you see now.
I remember a movie I haven't seen in a long while. Fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That's a fucking great movie too. That's a perfect pick for once a month movie. And another like landmark movie as far as production for animation and like film. You should see, actually, there was, I can't remember who the actor was, but someone crazy was supposed to be the guy in that, like supposed to be the main character lead. That wasn't, what's his name? It was such a weird pick. It was almost like the story was actually going to be told way darker or something. Like, and I think that's where, I think Bakshi, and I might be like half making this up now, but I feel like I remember seeing a thing that he wanted to make Cool World really dark. Bakshi, because he did Cool World, which was like another animated Roger Rabbit style movie.
I watched that actually recently.
Yeah, Cool World. I actually didn't watch all that at all ever.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen like bits and pieces. I still gotta watch that.
No, that one actually I seen years ago, and I remembered like parts of it, so I went
Hollywood.
Went and watched it again.
And she's become like the same thing actually. Her, Jessica Rabbit, and her are like the two super well known like animated female like stripper type. I don't know, what would you call it? Not like animation diva. There you go. I'll nominate them for animated divas of all time.
Anna Diva.
Yeah. There you go. Hashtag Anna Diva for and Hollywood or Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, that'd be your pick.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I probably have to agree. Roger's got a good taste. But you know, that's funny, like, but do you think now, like, who's that movie aimed at? Like, it's kind of a funny, like, because you got, like, no, but see, it should be fine, too. It's only our weird Western sensibilities that are starting to make, like, sexualized content start to seem like something inappropriate. Like, it was totally fine movie, right? There was nothing wrong with kids seeing Jessica Rabbit. Like,
it's true, yeah.
You know? Because that's what I was just thinking. I was like, man, like, because Cool World was not for kids. Like, that was not aimed at kids. But it was like, think about it, like, yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was like just a PG or PG movie.
Just some underlying tones.
Yeah. But it was still like a fairly like sophisticated storyline. Because I remember like as a kid, I never fucking knew what the hell was going on. I just like seeing people like just this guy, then this guy, then this guy. Then there's this guy at the end. No idea what's happening, but like there's you know, even the whole thing of like Who Framed and getting to the thing about like Jessica and all that, like cheating on him and shit. Like that's like sophisticated plot for a kid, you know.
It's a good movie though.
Great movie. Mm-hmm. And speaking of great movies, I'll transition this over. One of my favorites that I definitely play all the time is the first Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh,
that would play every month. That movie is just a good movie on its own. Take the turtles out, put in 4 guys in fucking jogging pants. Still a good movie, right? None of the other Turtles movies work that way. None of the movie makes sense without them still being turtles. But speaking of turtles, the reason I brought that up is I was seeing a thing. There's talk of making the Turtles the official New York City like tourism.
Oh, I seen
thing,
that. Yes,
which I thought was the greatest idea. Like, like New York City, and I mean, I imagine that they already do, but like, there's so many characters based in New York City. Like, so many popular like fictional characters that are from there. Even to the point where like a friend of mine, you know, Rag.
Yep.
When he went to New York, he went to Ghostbusters Fire Hall.
Oh, yeah?
And he said, like, it was crazy. Like, you walk in there and it looks just like it and shit. And he said, they're super used to people coming in. And he said, they're really friendly because this is an active fire hall. Like,
oh, yeah. Is it really?
Yeah. And he said, oh, yeah, people come in, like, every day. Like, because the Ghostbusters were there. That was it, right? So it's, like, well known. And I think there's a thing outside that like says about it somewhere, but like it's cool to see that they embrace that, like how powerful the character's been and make it a part of the city like that. And I mean, how cool would it be, like the whole idea of like selling to a kid that going to New York City and being guided by the turtles, because you know what I mean.
True.
You know, everywhere. And I could just imagine like. You'd go there and there'd just be like turtles like graphics on everything. Just be like they like but like they all be like pointing at places like get some Doritos or like come eat pizza here, you know. Pizza Hut everywhere. It's like wasn't it like Pizza Hut sponsored or didn't sponsor the second movie or something?
Oh, like it was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird thing, like
pretty sure it was product placement like fucking everywhere.
Yeah, no, I think that was it. The movie was full of because like there was like deals like you could get the movie at Pizza Hut and shit.
Go Ninja, go!
Go Ninja. Yeah, I still like that movie, but it's not really good either. So I mean, we can't really hold it against. And the third one, I still think is terrible. But like, it's not super shit because it's still Turtles, but it's the worst Turtles movie. Not counting the new one. But I'm willing to bet that the new one, the next one, will be better than Turtles 3.
Turtles 3.
Yeah. So that'll be the new hierarchy. It'll be 1, 2, this new 2.
1, 2, 2.
Yeah, exactly. 1, 2,
3.
2, 3, 1. Oh, and then actually 4 is way up there if you count TMNT, the animated one. That was pretty good.
That one was pretty good.
That's a contender for
3.
Yeah, well, it's better than 3. Like, it's above 3. I would say it's a contender for 2, like, comparatively to like, because I think most...
I don't know, 2 is still, like...
But it's nostalgia, right?
It holds that special place.
Exactly. That's why it's so strong. But, like, when you look at... if you go back to it, man, there's that sick fight between Leonardo and Raph on the roof, and, like... It like half did up a storyline from the comics where Raph becomes this evil vigilante and fights, you know. So I like that they did cool like bit of stuff like that, but everything outside, like the weird storyline with the Guardians and the monsters and stuff, was really fucking a little too far for that style. I found like it was okay because like Turtles fight shit like that all the time, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan of like that bad guy. I wanted Shredder or someone like a real Utron or something crazy, you know, like, but or even the fucking Triceratops dudes. That would have been sick. I think they're doing that actually in the second movie, this new one. They're going. I think they're doing something where they actually go to the other dimension.
Really?
Yeah, because well, that's really always been a big part of the Turtles, going to the other dimensions with these other like monsters and robots. Because like right from the early comics, like comic 1, Shredder dead. Move on. Mousers and robots break them out. Actually, Mousers almost killed them. And been out into other dimensions when Fugitoid comes and meets them and shit. A robot comes from other dimension and meets them, and then they go off. But yeah, the Mousers were hard as fuck, man, in the first comics. Like, I believe the second or third issue they fight them, and they're all about to die when like April turns off the thing that just shuts them all down, right? But it was crazy because it was like they're yelling out like, just like die with honor, like they're accepting that they're dead.
Wow. I don't think I've read any of the old comics.
You should check it out. It's pretty fucking cool. And that's another thing that the first movie got right. The origin is actually straight up from the books.
Oh, like the first... Yeah.
Even to the point of him being a rat in a cage doing kung fu. Like learning from being a rat in a cage.
I gathered them up in an old coffee can.
Yeah. Fuck, love that movie. And you see that new game coming?
Oh, yeah.
Something Mayhem.
Yeah, it comes out like in like a week or two or something like that. It looks really good. If the controls are as smooth and fluid as they look...
Did you play the Transformers game?
No.
Either.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But apparently that's like who did... I'm pretty sure the same guys, and it looks like the same engine they used to build it.
Okay.
So I'd imagine that if that was good, which I heard it was, I heard that was tight as shit, because it's like half Bayonetta too, I think. So yeah, did you play Bayonetta?
A little bit.
So I think it's comparable, but with the different styles and like the switch out, and it looks so good.
It looks like it's really fun.
It looks so cool.
I'm looking forward to Uncharted right now.
Yeah, that's your big next one?
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, it's a toss-up between the Turtles and Doom, because, I don't know, the Doom multiplayer beta was pretty cool, but it wasn't good. Like, I wouldn't go back to it all the time.
I don't know, like, Doom is something that I'll probably pick up and I'll play, but it's not something that I'm going to, like...
Go back to, yeah.
It's not something I'm just going to go right to the store for. I mean, I'll probably wait till it's on sale, like, down the road.
Yeah, because for me, I really just want that single-player campaign out of it. Like, that's the only reason I'd want the game.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and then how much of that's going to be there?
Yeah.
Like...
That's when I'll blow through that and then I'm done, right?
And then the game...
Just done.
What's the point?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not a big like fucking I'm slowly getting into doing more online stuff again, but still like I don't play much online. The only thing I've been playing online recently is fucking Helldivers.
Yeah, we should get a game of that on there tonight. Helldivers is fucking super wicked game,
and you can't do the fucking later stuff without a group.
Fuck no.
Like no. That especially the one where you got to kill like fucking 250 enemies and you're in that little circle of a room. Fuck that noise.
Didn't do that. Never fought that. That sounds retarded.
I went on and done like 2 of them, but like as soon as you get in there, 2 guys are like one's getting in his like fucking the mech, and the other guy's dropping down that ground turret that you sit into.
Yeah.
They got a big cannon on it. That's the bit. As soon as you get in there, the first thing they do is drop 2 of those in the fucking middle, get in, and wait for enemies to spawn.
That's all you can do.
Just get a heavy fucking machine going, and yeah.
Because I found it was like, once I got the suit, I was like, okay, now that I have this, I'm supposed to have it. Like, because shit gets way too intense too fast. Like, the cyborg dogs, if you're not in a
so
suit,
quick.
Yeah, if you're not in a suit, and like, you just reload at the wrong time.
Yeah,
and you're done. Like, there's nothing you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, like, you need someone to save you there. You need to have someone around.
That was one of the other things with playing online now, is that I never had to worry about resurrecting people. So when people died, I didn't know how to bring them back. And I'm not fast enough yet to go in and punch in the fucking directionals to
get the thing out
the
quick.
spawner.
But that's what makes it so fun, too, is like when stuff starts to get hectic, it's just like, trying to put it in right, and then it's like, fuck, and you start over.
Oh, I get into the last direction, and I accidentally press the wrong way.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Jesus. It's such a fucking cool game. I didn't know, Tony was telling me this, did you know that, like, the overall game continues on, like, a worldwide kind of thing?
Yeah.
And... like, it recently lost, like, last week before.
Oh, lost a war?
Yeah, the war was ended because they didn't defend the bugs or something, destroyed Super Earth, and it reset the game. So, like, everything's back to normal now for another war that's going to go until however long.
I know as soon as I logged in, because I wasn't playing it for a while, as soon as I logged in, it immediately started popping up with all the results and stuff like that. The
44-day war.
It cycled. No, it was a 69-day war. It was like war number fucking 13 or something like that.
Yeah,
We're on 15 now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So Yeah, so as soon as I logged in, it just brought me through all these screens. So like I turned it on, I'm like X to get the next screen, X to get the next screen, X to get the next screen, X credits come up. I'm like, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I know.
And it brings me back, and it brings me back to the fucking start screen again. I'm like, what?
I was like, I'm the same way. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this game?
I'm like, can I not play anymore? Go in. All of a sudden, it starts cycling through again, and then boom, we're 15. I'm like, okay, it just keeps going.
Let's do this. Can I play now? Okay.
But it has it's like press X credits start screen. Fuck.
But
X.
That's kind of what I was getting to. Is like it's such a different like style setup in that regard too. Where like I just love the approach with it. Like you join someone else's ship, and just everyone jumps out from there. Like that on top of the persistent war. It's just such a cool idea for a universe, and how hardcore it is too. Like,
what weapon do you use?
For me, I used to use a trident all the time. It used to be my main gun for.
That's what I'm using now.
It's good, right?
I was using the shotgun for the longest while.
Shotgun second one.
And when I noticed, like doing those stages where like you got the swarms of enemies coming in, like in that round room
Get caught reloading.
like the gauntlet one. Yeah, the reloading thing it really fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's why I was.
And with the trident, I got the heat capacity upgrade or whatever.
Yep.
To lower.
Same.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did for the same reasons, and that's I think what a natural thing to happen when you're doing a lot of solo play because you can't get caught reloading, and that trident saves you.
And then if I was going to swap out from that, I'd probably go maybe with the scythe for kind of the same reload thing.
Scythe.
The scythe is the long range rifle.
Yes,
That's
loves the
energy
rifle.
one.
Oh, energy one. I like the straight up rifle.
It doesn't have ammo capacity. It has heat capacity.
I got the bullet one rifle. I rock that now a lot.
Yeah.
But I'll use that if I'm on a team with people. If I got someone else rocking like a shotgun or something or trident, I'll do the rifle because it's really good high damage. So like while they're doing like kind of spray,
do you use the lasering?
No, I always take boots. I always takes takes fucking the Terra Novas.
Terra Nova shoes.
Yeah, takes me Terra Nova boots, boy. Fuck, I'm getting caught in the bog. That because every time I don't take them, man, guaranteed I'll end up like getting slowed, trying to run away from something and get murdered.
True enough. I got in the habit of taking. Well, recently I started taking the heavy armor.
Oh yeah.
So I can take more like low damage hits.
Yeah.
And I want the auto injector.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for people to get you up and for you to get up.
Is that the one that has a chance to just bring you back?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I think Tony, when we were playing, he had that and it like fucking resurrected him once or something. I think so.
So yeah.
But yeah, if we
the auto injector.
We should try and get like full 4-man crew going.
I'll do it. Fuck it.
It'll be crazy too because like everyone will then actually just like this is why I love the game so much. Like because you can shoot each other, you create these firing squads, right? So everyone like moves in like a unit formation. And it's like what's cool too about and see what I love about it is a lot of people would have designed it and thought these certain things were bad ideas. But to me, it was brilliantly done when they had, like, the mech can only turn so fast. So, choosing where you're aiming at any point is really important. And also, more like, to me, an immersive, like, paying more attention to the idea of that moment that they're trying to design for. Like, the intensity of, like, being on this big planet, lone, crazy planet, with just a machine. That remember that it's a machine and you need to like use it, right? It's not just like as quick and free as the person is. So I love that it's slow, so that I have to be wary where I'm aiming, because it's crazy. Like if I'm just pointing at the wrong time, something can just run up on me in no time. You're not just like kill everything, just like point my right stick at it so it dies. Like it's like consciously thinking like strategy about what physically is happening. Like. Yeah, it's such a fun game.
Be careful of your own turrets.
Yeah, and well, your buddies like fuck
Actually,
them.
no, fuck anything that you call in. Be careful of anything you call in because you can easily fucking crush yourself.
Easily, that happens all the time. And with 3 people, it was all the time. With 4 people, we were retarded.
I joined the game, and when I joined, 3 guys were driving across in the truck, and I landed on them and blew them, the 3 of them up.
Exact prime example.
So like, here I joined the game and instantly killed the whole team, but like no fault of mine.
That's Helldivers. And actually, be careful too, sending out SOS to get random players, because we had a random join and just kill us all. Like
really,
yeah, when we were just starting, we didn't even have like, I think it was me and Liam playing. It was just like, just first couple of levels into it, someone joined, dropped in, called their mech, and just killed us. Just fucking mowed us down, stomped us. Like what the fuck?
And why did he just leave?
Yeah, no, he just stayed, and then we started fighting him, and then we just like then he left after.
So he called you back in?
No. Like, well, we died and whatever.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
But yeah, because there was someone else coming too. There was someone, and then they were fighting. So it was 2 of us, and then 2 people scrapping and trying to kill us too. So
fuck that.
Yeah, I mean that fucks the game up. So Helldivers is super fun. I love it. I want to see more games like that are just because I mean I think it's working. I mean look at how fucking crazy Demon Souls took off.
I'd like to see because Magica 2 is the same guys. I'd like to see Magica 2, like Magica in a Helldivers like universe type thing.
Fuck yeah!
Like say you're always fighting like the endless evil or something like that, but it's got the same like friendly fire thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And Magica be. I mean, you friendly fire. Look out for like suicidal self-friendly fire.
Just to make yourself a bomb, just run over and blow up on someone.
Yeah, but even just like I was just fucking electrocute myself.
You can buff yourself to just those elements.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, me and Wallace used to do it all the time. I could put like a water, like half water, half fire shield on myself, and then put like a bomb on me, and run over. So when I explode, I soak the damage.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't actually get hurt.
That's cool. No, I never played that much to figure that much out. But that's
we fucking played the shit out of that. So, like, there's so many combinations of like. One of my favorites is the lightning and death. It just makes black lightning, but it rips through fucking everything.
Lightning death. That's fucking cool.
It's a fun game.
That's on the PS4 now too. You can fucking.
Yeah, that's what we played it on.
Oh, I thought you guys played PC. That's fucking fun game. These are good games.
Mm-hmm.
Way better than Doom so far.
And that's the thing. I mean, like Magica was like a fucking $10 game.
Yep.
Right. And I can play the shit out of Magica, but I'd probably go through Doom once and then I'm done.
Exactly. It's like, fuck. I don't know if I'm gonna throw down full price on that yet.
The only reason I'm doing it for Uncharted is because I'm a fan of the whole series.
Yeah.
And apparently they've done a really good job in tying it up and fucking putting out a good product.
Probably gonna get Doom though.
And fucking, I know we were talking about it before, but we haven't mentioned it in a while because it fucking got delayed again. But Mighty Number 9 is still delayed.
Delayed again?
Yes, it was supposed to come out in like fucking February, and then it got delayed to like June or something. But I think now it's delayed September or past.
Hopefully, to make it look better.
They said it was the networking issues, I guess, because there's like an online fucking feature of that too, isn't there? Like I think leaderboards and fucking all that shit. I think there was something that fucked up with it, so they had to take it down to fix it.
That shit definitely happens. I've seen it firsthand. Servers are never fun.
Yeah, so
and that can easily fucking throw them behind a wall. Well, I'm totally.
I don't give a fuck about leaderboards. I just want to play the fucking game.
Yes, I'm totally expecting like to jump into this and be like, yeah, Mega Man X is back, like, or at least it better because it looks like it's supposed to be.
Speaking of Mega Man X, I seen something at Walmart. I think it was Mega Man Legacy or something like that. And I'm wondering if it's all of the Mega Man games because it was behind the glass, so I couldn't actually look at it, and it only showed like Mega Man and like a couple like enemies on the front. But I'm wondering if it's like the entire collection or if it's just like the first one. Because I had Anniversary Collection.
Yeah.
And I had Mega Man X Anniversary Collection.
Me too.
I'm wondering if it's all of it, because I'll buy that.
Yep, me too.
Because I seen it for PS4, and it was like almost full price, like for a PS4 game, right? For all Mega Man. So I mean, I'm hoping it's everything.
Yeah, if it's got all of X and all the old ones, I'll fucking buy it. Like, no problem. Just because, like, I love Mega Man X is my favorite game. Like, it is like easily one of the best games I've ever played, and I've not played 2 very much.
I never played much of 2, but I played the shit out of 3.
3 I played.
X3.
And then 4 is good. 4 is really good. That's the first one in PlayStation. 5
I had
not
5. That's the one where you could pick 0.
Right at the beginning.
Man, yeah.
Pick either one.
Or 0X.
And 6 was still a classic one. But it was like weird. There was a Sigma virus thing that you could die from, and all these, like, there was Evil Zero at the end, and that one was a bit odd. But it was okay. It was a weird, because then it went into 7, and 7 is total garbage in PS2 when they went full 3D.
Oh.
And Mega Man wasn't in it. At least not till later on, way into it.
Now, when they went full 3D for PS1, they put out Mega Man Legends. I liked that game.
But
and that was full 3D. But see, that was more like your like fucking adventure game than not an action game.
That was a weird one. It was like, I found a hard time calling it like a Mega Man game because it's like such a departure from Mega Man, right?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, on its own, it was still like a good, fun adventure platformer. Like, it was like a puzzling dungeon crawler. Like,
yeah,
you know, because it had like the town sections and everything too. But
then when you're going into all the different fucking mines or whatever the hell they were.
Yeah. Like, you'd always go from like hub to the like dungeon. You know what I'm saying? So it was a cool game. It was a cool series.
I played the first one, but I never played Legends 2 because it never came out in America.
Never came out here? 2 did?
I don't think so, no.
But yeah, no, like, I wasn't huge on the Legend series. I was just like, you know, give me a grid of dudes that I got to kill. You know what I mean? And I wish, like, NES games and SNES games are getting crazy expensive. Like, someone was selling all of the X collection for Super Nintendo for, like, I want to say, like, a couple grand.
What?
Something stupid, like...
Oh, God.
Yeah, or at least $1,000 or more. Something like, it was a lot of money. I was like, Jesus, like, I'm not getting those games. Like, and X is getting harder and harder to get too. So I will definitely buy Legacy if X is on there, just to ease to play it.
And I play through all those games again just to fuck around with trophies.
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't even care about trophies. I just love those games. They're just so fun. Like, I really enjoyed the Mega Man series. Mega Man X, I could just keep playing it. Yeah, that one especially out of the series. Even though, like, it's the only one where you gotta wait to get the dash. Because, like, after you go Chill Penguins and get that, like, for the rest of the series, he's always got the dash. He never loses it again.
He don't? I thought in 3 you had to do it again. No, you start with it, but you get an improved one.
Yeah.
You get a better one.
You get the extra, like, the air dash.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm pretty sure air dash becomes fucking pretty normal. Because I think in 5 you already have air dash as well.
Yeah, I think you might get a double. Because I feel like I seen, like, because there was...
Or like an extra jump, air jump or something like that.
Because there was, like, a vertical dash, too.
Oh, yeah, because like, you could do, like, a headbutt.
Right.
Through shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Mega Man. Alright, so let's call it. That was episode 43, The Revenge, part 2. So next time, Gadget.
Gonna do the plugs.
Oh yeah, let's let people know where the fuck we're at and what's up. So yeah, check us out on theheromode.com. Check us out on Twitter at hero_mode. Get us on, follow me on Snapchat, HeroMode1. As could be anything coming up because I've been fucking with Snapchat a good bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, just because, like, man, the weird face scan features, that changes every week, or like they put on different effects. Like, it just always changes the new ones. Like, they have sponsored ones. There was a one for the Huntsman, that fucking Winter's War, that movie's coming out.
Okay.
And where it's like some queen, I can't remember what it is, based on some fairy tale shit. But yeah, it changes you to two of the characters. You get like glowing white eyes and stuff. So yeah, that keeps changing. So I always go back and fuck with it, and it's just fun too. Like to just like take a stupid picture and like screw with the throw filters on it, throw it away, like just put it up. And so yeah, Snapchat Hero Mode 1, Instagram Hero Mode or the Hero Mode on Instagram. I can't remember.
I don't know. Home of Heroes on.
Oh yeah, Facebook.com/Home of Heroes. Yeah, follow us on YouTube. Shout in, iTunes,
everything.
Yeah, go to fucking our TeePublic store. Get yourself a Jaro phone case.
And a t-shirt.
And a t-shirt. Keeps them warm summer.
Out.